Hip hop heads, listen up. If you've been yearning to listen to new music, today might be your day. We already knew about a new Mac Miller album coming out today, but also Eminem surprised the music world with a new album at midnight. Eminem's album is called Music to Be Murdered By, and it's a homage to legendary filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 album with the same name. Meanwhile, Circles is the first posthumous album from Mac Miller, with his family compiling some of his unreleased songs. It's a companion album to his 2018 album Swimming. Miller died that same year of a drug overdose. You can listen to both albums right now on various streaming platforms.
Ariana Grande and her record label are being sued. A hip-hop artist claiming the song Seven Rings is a ripoff of his song. The rapper Dot, whose real name is Josh Stone, recorded his song in 2017. Grande's song came out 2 years later. The suit claims forensic musicologists analyzed the choruses of both songs and determined the notes and rhythm are substantially similar. Grande has not publicly responded to the lawsuit.
Comic book fans can live out their super villain dreams with the latest Mortal Kombat update. Batman's The Joker joins the lineup of Mortal Kombat fighters January 28th. And he's got some gruesome and disturbing tricks up his sleeves. Mortal Kombat 11 came out in April with 25 fighters. The Combat Pack, which costs $39.99, is adding 6 characters over time. The Joker is the 5th one. Spawn joins the game on March 17th.
Cocktails, monster trucks, and a whole lot more on SA Live today. The show is going to start in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, let's check in with Mike and Fiona over at Market Square.
Mary Lou Davis from Whiskey Cake is here, and this is just one of the yummy items on the menu. What is he cutting into right now?
All right, this is our Monte Cristo French toast. It is going to have our local Duroc ham. It's going to be our house-made mac and cheese base with a little bit of cream cheese in there, some fresh berries, and then some fresh syrup. Okay. You guys go on ahead, have a great time. It's a really big seller on our menu.
I'm going to take a bite.
Okay, we've got some more brunch items. What's better with brunch than a mimosa? However, you got to earn this one. We'll tell you how. We have some other fantastic cocktails and mocktails.
I need to wash it down.
Okay, you wash it down there. And also some craft beer items coming up. Now, in a couple of weeks, of course, is the big game. We got the playoffs this weekend, big game coming up. We're going to show you how to decorate. Dina Anderson is here. Some great little finger foods and snacks, cocktails as well.
And how to do this. That party on a budget.
Right.
That's the best part.
Looking for something to do this weekend?
Yes, Monster Jam is rolling into the Alamo Dome. These are not to scale. Now we are going to attempt to...
A feat never seen before on television.
We are going to attempt to launch a mini monster truck over Mike Osterhage.
That's what happens when I miss the meeting in the morning.
What could possibly go wrong? You'll find out when we do. All that and more when SA Live revs it.
Never miss a story. Watch live or when you want. San Antonio's latest news and weather, streaming free on KSAT TV.
Even the Batmobile don't hold the road like this. Tight pants and fast cars don't make you Batman, Mike.
17 years after they last teamed up, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence go for one more ride in Bad Boys for Life. The long-awaited third film in the franchise is getting good reviews, and box office watchers say the action flick will debut atop the box office, taking in as much as $45 million over the 4-day MLK weekend.
Everyone pack your bags!
You can talk to animals.
Yes.
Critics have a different take on Dolittle. The latest remake of the classic stories about a man who can communicate with animals is getting atrocious reviews. Will Robert Downey Jr.'s star power help bring audiences to the family film? Analysts are looking at a 4-day opening weekend of $22 to $28 million. Not great for a movie that cost about $175 million to make. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Busch Beer running a snow day promotion in which people living in select states in the Midwest and Great Lakes will get $1 off for every inch of snow that falls there in their state.
To qualify, you need to purchase select Busch products between now and March 20th and save your receipt. Rebates will be issued in the form of a prepaid gift card.
All right. Fortunately for us, or unfortunately.
I think we're out of this promotion.
Yeah, it's not open to folks in Texas.
Not going to happen.
Well,
But I bet you the meteorologists up there get some good TV ratings. Everyone's going to be tuning in. Oh, is it going to stop?
Yeah.
well, I was going
that's
to
very
say
true.
they should go ahead and do it down here, and they wouldn't have to pay any money,
True.
It's absolutely true.
and they'd still get the story.
But then, there's always years like 1985. Crazy.
That's right. What was that?
Crazy
13 inches of snow?
13 and a half. The crazier things have happened. 40% chance of rain today. We're still seeing some showers and storms on radar, especially west of San Antonio. 72, but the front comes through tomorrow. We'll get a 30% chance of rain with that front. It will be a little bit cooler. 66 tomorrow, 56 Sunday. And then we'll get some more rain chances next week. Looking pretty good for perhaps Wednesday and Thursday.
All right. Thank you, Justin. And thank you for watching the news at noon with us.
All right, SA Live starts right now.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Hello and happy fantastic Friday. Boy, we are pouring a ton of fun into the show today.
Yes, we're swimming at you through a sea of mimosas, mocktails, cocktails, pressed juices, craft beer. And yes, what you're seeing is correct. We are going to attempt to launch a mini monster truck over Mike. You're going to find out what happened when we did. Look at that hair. Oh.
Okay, I just did it. I don't know if I like seeing that or not. Again, don't miss the meeting. That's the moral of this story. Why do you do these things to me? Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Ostrage.
And I'm Fiona Gorstiza. Well, before we get to all that booze, we're going to make something that's fitting for this kind of soupy weather.
It is definitely a soup kind of a day. Oh, this is a yummy bowl of soup, and the one we're making could actually be considered kind of a home remedy. Look at how I love a thicker soup like this. Nicole Flowers with the Culinary Cottage is here to help us with the penicillin of soups.
Right.
Oh, yum, yum, yum,
I
yum, yum.
love those, kind of home remedies.
Yes.
And not just for the flu, but you said even last week this kind of saved you, right? With all the cedar?
Allergies, yes. So this is ogbolemino soup, which ogbolemino means egg and lemon in Greek. This is an extremely simple soup to make. It's extremely satisfying. It's creamy. It's healthy. It has copious amounts of fresh lemon juice. So one of the things I love about it is how we start.
Well, it looks like it's chicken and rice, but it's not your ordinary rice, right?
Right, that's arborio. You can use any rice that you would like, but I like to use arborio because it has a higher starch content, so it makes for a little creamier of a soup.
Okay.
And if you have time to make your stock, grab a whole chicken, boil it, make your stock, great, even better. If you don't, just use box stock. Use pre-made chicken and throw in some
Throw it
rice.
all in.
Yep, throw
As
it all
is.
in. Yep.
Okay.
And you said you'd like to caramelize the carrots and onions
Yes,
just a little bit too.
just a little bit to get a little sweetness out of them because, like I said, we do use a lot of lemon juice in this soup, so you want to kind of balance out that acidity.
Okay.
Oh, and most
secret
important
ingredient.
thing, yes, super important, most important thing about making this soup is we're going to temper. So we have 3 eggs in here that Fiona has already whisked up for us perfectly. She's going to add some lemon juice and whisk that together.
this?
Yep, just whisk it till it's all nice and homogeneous.
The lemony
Whisking
flavor in
is
the
all
soup,
in the
that sounds
wrist.
good. So yeah,
Yeah.
whisk, 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 whisk.
It is.
And so we don't pour all that in here and get scrambled eggs.
Right, we're going to temper it.
Keep
So
whisking.
You're going to pour a ladle full of the hot stock. It's got the rice and all the veggies in it. And just pour it all in there, and she's going to whisk that together. And then I'd like you to do that one more time.
So that's just tempering one of those
The eggs,
turns, brings it up to temperature.
Yes, so that they won't scramble when they go in the soup.
Okay.
And the thing about the lemons is you said those lemons are the ones you kind of want to get, the ones right here,
Yes,
the Meyer lemons.
these are Meyer lemons. This is perfect season right now to get Meyer lemons. They are in season. You can find them anywhere in the supermarkets now. They're much juicier, and they also are a tiny bit sweeter.
It almost looks like the skins would be not as thick.
They're not. They're
Okay.
paper thin. They're great. They're hard to zest for that reason, but yes, they do have a very thin skin.
But the good juicing lemons.
Yes, and then so you're just going to slowly pour that back into the soup.
And just stir it with the ladle?
Yep.
Okay. And you said,
Just
what does
kind
this
of
do for
walk.
the soup?
This is just going to create this velvet texture. You can kind of see it transform as you're adding that in.
Thicker, creamier.
Yep. Velvet is the best word I know to describe it. It's just silky and velvety.
Okay, and where'd you get the inspiration for this?
So this is a soup that my grandmother, who was Greek, made always, and I have memories of being like 5 years old, standing on a stool next to her, watching her do this tempering, and I love how food invokes memories, and this is one of those soups for me. So this is kind of my kicked up version of her Agua Lemano soup.
Now, since the egg is in here, does it have to cook anymore, or is it done? Is it ready to rock and roll?
So you can add your chicken now, and
okay.
if you are doing this at home, yeah, you want to just let it warm all through. But you've tempered that egg, and it's fine. You can ladle it up and serve it now, and you could serve it with some garnished parsley if you would like.
Or a big hunk of crusty bread.
Yes, absolutely.
I love
And there are
soup
cooking classes
like
over there at
this.
the Culinary Cottage, right?
There's a lot of cooking classes at the Culinary Cottage. Yes, we're actually making this soup on Saturday. We have a cozy weather soups and stews class that we are doing this soup. We do classes for kids 8 and older and adults.
Hold on. Oh, I know we're tasting. Oh, that was
wow.
Wow, that creamy.
Yeah.
With the lemon
wow.
in there?
Yes, that is so.
I've never had anything like this, but this is
All right.
really tasty.
Yes, she is smiling down on us right now. All right.
Thanks, Grandma.
Thank you,
Thanks, Grandma.
Yes, thank you, Grandma.
All right. Well, if you want to find out how to take hands-on cooking classes with the Culinary Cottage over in Bracken Village, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, we are counting down to the weekend, so we want to share a new place you should probably check out.
This European-inspired distillery makes creative craft cocktails with brandy, and it's really special brandy as well. And Argenta Biostrowski takes you down to Southtown.
It's a Thirsty Thursday here on SA Live. Today, if you're looking for craft cocktails, craft beer, all made locally, we've got you covered. We're taking you inside Dorchel Distillery for the full experience. Yes, you're coming along with us. Let's go.
So Dorchel is the name of a Serbian neighborhood where Bojan, the other co-founder, is from. And so in Serbia, they make rakia. Rakia is a Serbian word for brandy. The type of brandy that we make here is an unaged apricot brandy. 2 years or so after we opened, we ended up bringing on beer also. So High Wool beer is beer that we make here in-house. So we've got English-style beers, we've got some American-style beers, like West Coast-style beers. Everything we do here is made in-house. Beers are made in-house. So you guys can check out the production facility and see what's going on back there.
And here's what's brewing inside Dorchel. The head brewmaster knows his brewskis. He started off making beer in his garage.
In here today, I made IPA. I made 2 batches of IPA. Right now, we're just waiting on the last batch to finish whirlpooling and settle out, and it'll get transferred in the fermenter, and it's already beer time. So in 2018, we were the fastest growing brewery in Texas. Our growth has been phenomenal, and we're keeping up with it on this little bitty 7-barrel brew house.
We're not here to make a product that's, not genuine and not real. We make our products here in-house. There's no marketing gimmicks. So folks would want to come here if they want to have a truly craft cocktail and a truly craft beer, no nonsense sort of beer made to a classic style.
And no need to be intimidated when you come inside Dorchel. They have it all laid out for you. As you can see, all the drinks categorized. Our first drink we're going to try today is off the House Classics menu.
So the first cocktail we got here is the Day and Night cocktail. It's made with this little bottle right here. Now this is the brandy that we make here that's been infused with strawberries and habaneros. So we'll put 2 ounces of that in this cocktail. Throw a couple of raspberries in there. We'll just roll all of this into the Collins glass here. And we'll just top it with some ginger beer. Give it a nice little fizz to it. And there you go. The next cocktail that we're going to do here is the Mother of Pearl. So put 1.5 ounces of the apricot brandy in here. And this one's made with the house-made coconut cream. And then we put a few dashes of absinthe in here. And then 1/2 ounce of lime. Double strain into a nice Nick and Nora. Then we'll garnish it here with an edible orchid just because we're fancy like that. All right, the last amazing cocktail I'm gonna make for you guys is a Southside. So put some of the rakia in there, put some simple syrup, just 1/2 ounce of that. And then we'll do, again, some fresh squeezed lime. And then finally, we'll put a few mint sprigs in there. We just roll it all into the tumbler like that. Just kind of looks nice with a little mint broken up in there. We've been here at this location for 6 years. Folks who have been here since day one have noticed that it's changed a lot. Our patio is completely different. We're doing some construction work on here. We're going to open up a second bar out here. Well, I think folks should come here because we're super genuine. We've built a great community and a great following, and folks like the relationships that we've built with them.
Craft beer, craft cocktails, 100% local, but to get the full experience, you have to come here for yourself. They're open Thursday through Saturday. Just go to SALive.com for more information. Cheers.
Ed on SA Live, ready for a brunch of fun. We're doing the ultimate combo, and here's a hint, there's a lot of batter involved.
And next, if you're hosting a big game party, we can help you stick to that budget with these creative decor ideas. Planning a party, my goodness, we have some great ways. You're not gonna do it, yeah. You know, to help you score a touchdown with your guests, and it's an easy and inexpensive as far as all these ideas. So Dina Anderson is here.
I like Dina Anderson up to this point. I think Fiona rigged it. Anyway.
That is one of the ideas, right?
Yes, and that's under $5. I just headed over to Lowe's and picked out some PVC, cut it, and built that really quick. It's really inexpensive.
And these little parts, which is kind of fun to do.
It is,
You know, the elbows, the T's, and everything like that, paint it up, and I mean, this is about as simple.
And you can reuse them, paint them different colors, use them for other things. It's your goalpost's a little off, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's fun to build, and it's just a balloon, a straw, some glue dots, and the kids can have fun, the adults can have fun. You can make it a really fun, whatever kind of game you want to make it. And so while you're waiting at halftime or any of that.
And
this is very old school. Remember those?
Yep.
Yes. And so that just used the Deco Art paint. And that's what I wanted to mention. This is really cool paint because you can use it on the plastic, you can use it on paper, cardboard, whatever you want. It goes on pretty much any surface. So
Because this would be fun to do if you have kids over for a party, not just the grown-ups. So. Okay.
And these are just paper towel rolls that I cut in half. And I just took the paint, I painted it brown, and then I just did a football in the middle. I mean, how easy is that?
Look at that.
And then you just take the yellow napkins, roll it up, and stick it in, and you can use it as your penalty flag.
Oh my goodness! There you go.
Fun
Food,
and easy.
obviously, it's all about the food for the big game.
Yes, and make it inexpensive, make it fun. These are just little mini burgers that I fried up here, and you just take your toothpick. Now, we don't know who's going to be in the playoffs, but for some reason, my colors are Green Bay. And I am not a Green Bay fan, so just wanted to mention that. But I just got a pickle, a tomato, stick it on your little burger here, add some lettuce. And I'm all about being healthy right now. You know, you don't need all that stuff that's going to make you go to sleep, right? You want to stay awake for the game. And then these are just tomato, mozzarella, and basil.
And I love that because you can grab one and hold your drink in the other hand, right?
Yes, we got to have our cocktail. This is YOLO rum. This is a yummy, yummy, you only live once rum, right? It's called YOLO rum.
Oh, YOLO, I thought it was yellow. I was like...
No, it's not. It's clear. And this is kind of a healthy kick on a pina colada. And it's just the naked fruit. I got the coconut lime naked fruit and just some ice and some of the YOLO rum. And we're just going to blend that up. Of course, this is my healthy drink blender here, so we'll see. But you can, get any kind of ice you want. And look, add a little lime to the outside.
And that's the finished product.
Yes, and this one's easy. This is just pomegranate, you could do Topo Chico or any kind of sparkling water, and a shot of the rum, and a little dash of the pomegranate on top. Easy, fun, yummy.
And it's healthy with the pomegranate juice.
Yes, isn't that yummy?
Oh, that is so...
I know!
So good.
Yes, and you can get this at any of the liquor stores here locally. Yeah, that one's really good.
Try that one.
Okay.
And this is the pomegranate, yes.
And also going along with the burgers, the little mini caprese salad.
Yes, and all that is mozzarella. Take your toothpick here. Just stick a little piece of the mozzarella. I like they're already cut mozzarella balls here.
And you can find those at the grocery store.
At any grocery store. The fancy cheese, yes. And I like fresh basil. Definitely get some fresh basil, a little tomato, stick that on there, and you've got to have your balsamic reduction.
Yes.
Very, very important here. And I know, I went a little overboard, so here you go.
That's okay.
Here, I'll take it. Okay.
Here, let me get you your penalty flag.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Now I'm all set. Okay.
That is fantastic ideas. And the little burger like that.
There you go.
And don't forget, we got you can practice this weekend if you want to with all of the.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not have a little
conference championship
tailgating
games.
party at each one of the playoff games,
So
right?
if you're not a Green Bay fan, who are you picking?
Well, I'm a Bears fan technically, so
I'm a Lions
they're
fan,
not
but
in there.
We're both in the same boat there. So anyway,
I guess I may have to go with Kansas City just because they beat the Texans, so you know.
Okay. For more crafty ideas from Adina Anderson, all you have to do is head on over to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
all right, still ahead on SA Live. It's time to rev your engines. Monster Jam is rolling into the Alamo Dome, and we've got a sneak peek at what it's like behind the wheel.
And next, there's no better combination leading up to the big game. Oh yes, as far as yummy food, David Elder takes us inside this downtown brewery.
Back Unturned Brewery is one of the newest brew pubs in San Antonio. They're serving up delicious craft brews and hot from the oven pizzas and desserts.
Now we're here with Ricardo Garcia. He is the owner, one of the owners out here, right? There's a lot of other people that make this magic happen out here, but you're also brewing up some of the tasty beers that they have, and there's great food on the menu. But talk to me a little bit about the brewery itself. What is it? How did it get started?
I started this project about 5 years ago, and I knew I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and when I became obsessed with brewing beer, that's where everything really got started. And I talked with my wife, and she said, okay, if you go after this one, because I had attempted a lot of things in the past, she's like, you have to make this one work. So that's where the name came, Back Unturned Brewing Company. It's the dream I'm not turning my back on, and I want to inspire as many people as we can help to do the same thing.
The food here is actually a lot higher elevated than one would think at a brewery, right?
Exactly.
And I mean, you have these gorgeous salads. I mean, these things are killer. Talk to me about these pizzas right here. What are we looking at?
So right here we have the Campagnola. So it's got a house-made Italian sausage. He takes and roasts bell peppers. And we got some fresh oregano on it, some roasted onions, and it's got a red sauce and house-pulled mozzarella.
The pizza oven is set to 700 degrees. That means each of these pizzas is cooked in less than 5 minutes.
This looks absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh.
So it's just got enough crisp to keep it up.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Really good.
Oh my gosh. That is incredible. It's got a little kick to it.
Right.
But the fresh oregano is so aromatic. It cuts through all that. The bell peppers on top. They're so fresh. This is just a well-rounded pizza bite.
Back Unturned Brewery offers multiple pizzas on the menu, and they also have a scratch-made brownie dessert that you gotta try.
Yeah, the brownie's made from scratch, which is really cool because I was like, you can make a brownie with not having a box?
Yeah, you're like, that's just the way it is, right? Here, we'll take a bite of this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of the whipped cream on the side as well.
It's an espresso whipped cream, salted caramel, and brownie made from scratch.
Here, cheers.
So, cheers.
Oh, wow.
Every time. It's so good. So
the
good.
caramel is the star on that thing. That pops so much. It's salty, but it's sweet at the same time. And the espresso whipped cream is so fresh. Yeah. That's a great dessert. Yeah. Oh my God, that is addicting. Yeah. And it's like fudgy.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Yeah.
And the kids love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
well, I'm a big kid, and I love it.
Right.
Well, cheers to you, Ricardo.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for having me out here, you guys. Brand new spot right here in downtown San Antonio, at Killer Brewery. Come out here. It's a cool scene. Completely transformed from what it used to be into what it is now. Right. It's family friendly, and of course, the big game's going to be on, so you know you can come out here and catch some great football while you're drinking your drink, eating food. You catch the game. Right. Cheers to you.
Yeah. Cheers.
There you go.
Catch up on past Elder Eats and get a map of all the places I've been to for Elder Eats by heading to eldereats.com. Keep eating San Antonio, and for SA Live, I'm David Elder.
Oh yeah, it is a crushing good time whenever Monster Jam is in town.
Family fun, lots of entertainment, professional drivers that push the pedal to the metal, and one of those drivers is here this afternoon.
Adam Anderson, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so earlier we tried to attempt a stunt with Mike here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you helped us out with that. We set it up. And,
a lot of prep.
And here it is. Take a look. Here's what happened. Woo! Hey, at least it missed your head.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah. You don't use human guinea pigs like that.
No, not whatsoever. The only one is myself inside of the truck to scale. So it's I'm in there screaming for my life like you were laying on the floor screaming for yours.
Okay, so we have a little kind of mini grave digger here.
Now, to scale, this is basically what you have to jump over, right?
It's what it feels like. It's what it seems like. It's very intimidating, but I don't know if you're scared. You can't even see where you're going.
Let me try this, okay?
Let's see what you
Give
got.
me a countdown. 3, 2, go.
Make sure you're...
And the Monster Jam truck falls over.
It happens.
Now that happens, right?
It does. It does. It's part of it.
When you roll over like that, how do you turn back over?
Not like that.
I was going to say.
Not like that.
Okay, you just got to climb out, don't you?
No, yeah, we do. We have all the safety equipment in the world to keep us safe inside of those trucks, just in case of a rollover, and it's part of the show, man. People come out to see that. They see the action.
So this is kind of in your blood, right?
This is it. This has been my entire life. My dad created Gravedigger in 1982. He didn't create me until 1985, so this is all I know. This is it. This is my life.
So your older brother's Gravedigger.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm very jealous of him.
So the whole family, right? Siblings also?
Yes, I do. My brother, he is actually, I think he is in St. Louis this weekend. My sister, I have no clue where she's at. She's the first female driver of Gravedigger. So they're all around the nation right now doing shows.
Because that's what's so cool, is that this sport puts men and women together out there on the track competing, right?
Absolutely. This weekend we have some women competing that we're competing against, and you cannot, they're just as good as most of the men.
Have you and your siblings ever gone head to head, and
Absolutely.
who's best?
Absolutely. I am, because I'm the oldest.
And they're not here to argue that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well this afternoon, Monster Jam kind of gets to give back to the community, right?
Yeah, we're on the Randolph Air Force Base with Operation Homefront, and we're giving back to all the military families out there. We're decorating one of the rooms out there for all the kids at the youth center, and it's been awesome. I was in the middle of doing that, came over here to do this real quick, and then we're going to head right back over there to meet all the kids when they get out of school.
And then you get the helmet on and get into the car.
And I'm a changed man then. I'm a really nice guy, I promise, but when I get behind the wheel of that truck, I'm a different person.
Hey, if you want to see him become a changed man like that, Monster Jam, of course, is this Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Alamo Dome. And for ticket information, go to monsterjam.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for having us.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, one brunch, 3 juice recipes, and a lot of flavor. Mary Lou Davis from Whiskey Cake Kitchen and Bar is here to give us the scoop on how she does it. And she's
already doing it right now.
Scooping up some goodness now.
Woo! You are making what? What are we starting?
I am making you our cinnamon roll pancakes. Oh, and this is going to be a really good treat because, first of all, who doesn't love cinnamon rolls?
Right.
And second of all, we put it inside of our new pancakes. And what makes our pancakes different is we actually have a mesquite flour that we use that is going to be the mesquite pods from the mesquite tree, and we grind them up and incorporate them into our flour. That way it goes back to our wood fire grill, you know, everything smoky. We just tried to put a little quirk on things.
Does that then add a different flavor to it?
It does. You can taste a little bit of a smoky flavor, and if you look at the batter, it's got kind of like a yellowy type of hue to it.
Yes.
And that's just because of the mesquite flour that we're using.
Oh, okay. So, and then you're going to be adding the cinnamon roll portion to it?
Oh, yeah. You guys are going to help me with that one.
Okay. So while that's going for a little bit, let's take a look at all the other yum yum on the table.
Yeah.
Okay, all the good things that we have going on. First one in your hand is going to be our BLT. It's our play of a BLT, obviously, but we're going to add our egg onto it. It is going to be with fried green tomatoes as well on a brioche bun.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Next over here.
The next one that you have is going to be our pork, egg, and grits. And so these are the grits that we're making at least every other day.
Yeah.
And they are going to be corn and poblano jack grits. It is going to be with our pork that is going to have a sorghum rye glaze on top of it, a beautiful sunny side up egg. Next, you guys are going to have our Monte Cristo French toast, which you have already taken a nice little bite out of it.
Sure did.
I hope you enjoyed it.
But what's in it? It's what's in it that makes it so amazing.
Exactly. So inside of it is going to be our Duroc ham, which is going to be a sweeter type of ham. It's also going to have our mac and cheese base inside of it that we make in-house, and it's going to be nice and ooey and gooey and creamy, so when you're eating it, you're just getting all of those good flavors together.
So just the cheesy portion of the mac and cheese is in there, right?
Just
not
the cheesy,
mac.
not the mac, not the mac itself.
Ooh,
all right.
And the namesake over here.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be our whiskey cake. And I mean, I can't do anything without bringing the whiskey cake.
We're on it.
And so that is our version of an English toffee torte. It is going to have our bourbon anglaise underneath it. On top is going to be our bourbon toffee sauce, a beautiful house-made whipped cream, some spiced pecans as well, just to give you a little bit of texture. You okay?
Oh my God. That's so good.
I'm happy.
I'm really glad that you like it.
I'm happy.
All right, you are going to be topped off, with our whipped cream. And I mean, it was so good we had to name the restaurant after it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now we've got the cinnamon glaze.
This is indeed our cinnamon glaze. So now that we've already flipped over our pancakes, we're just gonna brush it with the cinnamon glaze. And the residual heat from the pancakes should just make that glaze permeate all the way through.
What do you make the cinnamon glaze out of?
We make the cinnamon glaze out of corn syrup. We have cinnamon. That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
Just
So,
really
I mean, if you wanted to
beautiful and
experiment at home
straightforward.
with something like that, you could just corn syrup and dump a bunch of cinnamon in it?
And then just like heat it up so that it's all nice and incorporated, mix it all nice and around. That way you're getting this beautiful color. It's gonna have actually a little bit of brown sugar as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the close-up view of that
right?
is just heavenly.
So glossy.
I mean, it almost looks like you're just smearing it with Nutella.
You could definitely do that one at your house as well.
And while we're finishing these up, you also have some pressed juices too?
Indeed. All right, next to us, so we don't just have the wonderful 500 varieties of whiskey, we actually have our house squeezed juice drinks. We're squeezing these juices every single day. This one right here is actually my favorite, probably because it's my favorite color. This is our Incredible Hulk. It is going to be made with cucumber juice, basil, mint, lemon juice, all of the good stuff. And then this one right here is going to be our Jessica Wabbit.
Okay. That's really refreshing.
Isn't it?
Yes,
I love it.
That's very refreshing.
And the great thing is we have such a wide variety of juices. Like our Jessica Wabbit is going to be really earthy. That one is going to be really refreshing. We have another juice, our guava. It is going to be very just sweet and straightforward. And I love all of our juices.
All right, so we're going to finish up these pancakes.
Absolutely. All right, so now we're getting to the finishing touches. We're going to pick up each pancake, slide it right on top.
How beautiful that looks.
Oh, we're going to stack them.
Oh, yeah. You have to stack.
And then
All right.
whipped cream?
Wait, the whipped cream goes last. Okay, so make your design, whichever design that you want.
It's called.
That
I just
works.
want the glaze on it.
It's
There we
the
go.
everything.
All right, go ahead and put some syrup on it. You really want this whipped cream. You're like, I'm ready.
Finish with the whipped cream.
Okay, now your whipped cream.
Now the whipped cream, and then
our house spice pecans.
House spice pecans. Boom! All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. For more information on whiskey cake, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Oh, it's good.
What do you think?
Oh, that's good.
All right. Still ahead on the show, work up a sweat and then savor this reward. We're going to tell you, or there it is right there, we're going to tell you about the Mussels and Mimosas event. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, we're about to tell you about the, the Mussels and Mimosas event coming up.
Yeah, because who doesn't like a good workout? But you also have to, make sure you replenish your fluids too, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Allison Galvan is here to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so out at Street Fair SA this Saturday, we're doing a Mussels and Mimosas class. So you have to earn it first with a little bit of yoga. Miss Hannah here is going to be teaching this week's class. And then afterwards, you get not one, but two mimosas.
Mimosas, really?
Yes,
So that's
absolutely.
your reward. Okay.
Yeah, that's your reward. So Street Fair SA not only has an awesome indoor pavilion where we will host this yoga class, which can also become an outdoor pavilion if the weather's great. We bring up those garage doors. But they also are a food truck park, so we'll have lots of different food trucks there for brunch afterwards.
Now, she is really, really good, and obviously has done this before. Is this for anybody, though, if you can't even hardly even think about touching your toes?
Yep, all levels. I think the funniest thing we always hear is, I'm not flexible, I can't do yoga. But that's the whole point, is we want you to get flexible, so come do yoga, and then, enjoy your mimosas afterwards.
Enjoy your mimosas.
Yeah.
By the way, Hannah, the mimosas are great.
I know,
they really are.
Really
Okay, and have there been previous Mussels and Mimosas?
Yeah, so we've done Mussels and Mimosas last fall and spring, actually. So different instructors throughout the community come out. Hannah, like I said, will be here this week. This Saturday. Next month, we'll have another instructor, Marissa Cunningham, and then I'll be there in March teaching class. So if you do want to come to Muscles and Mimosa, we appreciate if you sign up online ahead of time. If you head over to streetfairsa.com, you'll see it right there to click on it and register. $25 gets you class, it gets you 2 mimosas. Great deal. Please bring your yoga mat if you come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, for more information on the Muscles and Mimosas event at Street Fair, you can head over to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And Hannah, the mimosas were delicious.
They were so good. Cheers to Hannah.
We did save
cheers.
some.
Here's to Hannah.
These are the best beignets in San Antonio.
We're gonna start with all of our dry stuff here. We got some powdered sugar.
Yeah, you do. All over the place.
We love powdered sugar up here at NOLA, man. If you leave without powdered sugar on you, you didn't do it right. We'll go ahead and get our cinnamon and salt, and we'll go ahead and mix that dry stuff together first, and that really helps everything just mix together real nice so you don't have clumps. Always mix your wet and your dry, and then you put the two together.
So when the flour mixes in with the dough, you got a little bit of the water in there and the vanilla all together, some of that powdered sugar, it becomes that gooey, pasty beignet dough.
It's great. You want to get in there?
Yeah, I actually do.
This is the best part, man. The glory always goes to the frying part, but this is where all the love's at.
All right, I gotta get my hands in the mixture here.
Work all around the edges, make sure you get all the dry flour from the bottom mixed in there.
I can't believe that this sticky, gooey dough becomes a fluffy, crispy beignet.
Just gonna kind of gently work it out, and we're gonna press all that stuff out. So it's just kind of a process of working from the middle out. Try and get about a 1/4 inch thick, and that gives it enough to where it puffs really nice. You know, having those little hollow crevices makes it real aromatic. And so when you pop them open, you can smell all those flavors inside too. And that's what makes a good beignet. All these beignets for NOLA, we do out of this one little fryer, so we crank them out. You gotta learn how to do them fast.
If you're looking for something unique to make your outfit pop, Tara Hutchinson, owner of Tara Hutch Designs, has just the thing, and you won't believe her story. What an amazing story. Tara, welcome. Thanks for coming here on SA Live. So let's talk about what got you into jewelry making.
Well, I was in Iraq in 2006, and my vehicle was hit by an improvised explosive device, and my leg was instantly amputated, and the blood loss from that was incredible, but that actually caused my heart to stop for 18 minutes, and by the time they brought me back, that was enough time for part of my brain to have died, and it left me with a movement disorder similar to Parkinson's disease. So when I woke up at 30 years old, I only had one leg and I couldn't use my hands to do anything. It was just devastating to me. And then I found jewelry as a way to help me rehabilitate my hands and create a habit of these fine movements that helped smooth everything out. So, yeah.
Wow, so definitely therapeutic.
Very
for
therapeutic.
you.
It started just as a hobby, and then I started to realize how much my story impacted women when they would wear my jewelry, and how it made them feel beautiful. And that was a big stepping stone for me, because I know what it's like to not feel beautiful. So to help women know how beautiful they are is really astounding. It's really just amazing, actually, that I can do that with my hands.
I love that. And you're also, I noticed you're wearing some of your beautiful jewelry that you make. Those are gorgeous. And let's talk about, speaking of feeling beautiful, let's talk about what you brought today, because that necklace is gorgeous. I'm looking at everything here, but wow, you're so talented. Let's talk about what you brought.
Well, I actually brought some 2-finger rings, and all of my pieces are made with either black silver or shiny silver, but it's all recycled silver, and I use high carat gold. And the 2-finger rings are so comfortable. They're really comfortable. They kind of hug your hands in a weird way that just feels comforting. So
it is comforting, you're right. I like the way this feels. Beautiful.
Yeah, it also gives you a lot of real estate to have bling.
Yes, yes, bling is good. We like bling, and adds that pop to the outfit. And so sterling silver, is that what you said too? Yes. And let's talk about the rings you have there too.
This one is actually an opal with a chalcedony in the center, and that's the same stone that's in my earrings. And
so pretty.
This one is black silver and high carat gold. I call that my pebble ring. And this is a bracelet that I actually finished this morning. Kind of reminds me of a spider web.
I love that. So where do you get your inspiration to come up with these design?
Well, I actually create a collection in advance, and I do a ton of sketching and research and development just to finding good pieces that work together in a cohesive collection. So these are all very long thought out pieces.
And this is definitely your passion.
Very, very much so, yeah.
I love that. Where can people go to find your jewelry?
Well, I have a website, TaraHutchJewelry.com, or I'm on social media. All of my social media accounts are Tara Hutch Jewelry, so you can find me that way too.
Anything else you'd like to add about your jewelry? So obviously people can purchase it, but it's more than just jewelry. It seems like your story lives on through the jewelry, and what an inspiration you are.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. Basically, I create pieces on my website that you can purchase, and I also do a lot of special orders or commission pieces. Okay. So if there's something you want for an anniversary or somebody special, I can help you with that.
Wonderful, good to know. Thank you so much for coming. And if you saw, Pork Chop is here too. That's her dog. He kind of went that way. But for more information, just go to SALive.com, where we've provided all the information so you can go and find her on her social media pages and purchase some of this beautiful jewelry. What a story. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're just a few weeks away from the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive and the Vaquero Cook-Off and Concert.
So team registration is going on right now for the cook-off. They're looking for the best chili con carne, charro or borracho beans, carne asada, menudo, or any other traditional Mexican dish.
Now the competition is happening Friday, January 31st and Saturday, February 1st. To sign up your team, go to sarodeo.com/vaquero or go to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Can you believe only about 2 weeks until the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive? It is at 11 o'clock in the morning on February 1st. That's on a Saturday right down there. We are going to be there. It is always a fun time, and there's a big old party right down the street, which you can go online and register for all the KSAT folks.